guys, good morning. It's Kelly Fischer at Treasure Coast Sotheby's International Realty, your realtor here on the Treasure Coast, serving Vero Beach, Sebastian, Indian River County, Fellsmere, and the surrounding areas. And thanks for coming back today. I wanted to introduce you to a friend of mine, Ladd Aliff, who owns the Allstate office here in Vero Beach on State Road 60. Hi, Ladd. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So I actually met Ladd. We were just talking about this when our boys were 5 years old. They used to play soccer. I had forgotten all about that. And then they both kind of migrated to golf. And now James is 20. And
Austin turns 20 very soon.
And Austin's going to be 20. So, gosh, time's going by.
It's flying.
Well, anyway, so I had actually sold Ladd and Misty's house. Was this year or last year?
This year.
This year.
February.
And I think they were pretty happy about that.
Absolutely.
And so now we are actually so happy because we've been sending our insurance business over to Ladd, and they're doing a great job. So today we wanted to talk a little bit about insurance and preparing for your closing when you are buying a home. Right? You got some good tips for us, right?
Well, absolutely. A couple of things that need to happen is a lot of individuals want to wait till they get a little closer to the closing date. And with the companies nowadays, you can change that bind date in and out depending on closing documents and stuff of that nature. So what we like for individuals to do going into hurricane season, because if a storm gets inside the 200-mile window, everybody shuts down. So if we can actually get it on the system and have it bound 30 days out, whatever it may be.
It's no longer a question.
No longer a question. You're good to go. You don't have to worry. The house is insured. Something happens. You don't have to worry about anything pertaining to a storm.
Yeah, people tend to wait to the last minute, but insurance is not something you should wait with.
Yeah, we get a lot of those phone calls. Hey, I'm closing in 3 days.
And you're like, no, you're not.
Hey, what do we got to do? So, yeah.
How do we make the storm go out of the box?
Yeah, we just wish we could do that, but...
Yeah, and you had a really good suggestion before about preparing if there is a hurricane coming, how to protect your house.
Well, a lot of individuals, with the technology and everything that we have nowadays, if a storm does come and if it is a catastrophic style event, our agency will be set up around town somewhere if something was to happen here. So there's no reason to take documents or something of that nature. We'll have it all for you.
Which is so great to say, because I have to tell you, when we first moved to Florida and we had our first hurricane experience with Francis and Gina in 2004, oh my goodness.
Back to back.
We literally packed like every piece of paper and every box and everything that was in our house, like, oh my gosh. And you don't need to do that anymore.
No, you have everything right there. We have it set up on the systems. The only thing that we ask clients to do is take 15, 20, 30 minutes, however long it takes, with iPhones and Android phones and the video capabilities. Walk around the house, video the inside of the house, talk about your belongings, talk about what you have in the closets and stuff of that nature to make sure.
Yeah, like you were saying before, you've got nice handbags, you've got electronic equipment, you've got computers, get it all on video.
And the adjusters, if something is to happen, the adjuster's there to help you. And if you have it documented, it just speeds up the pace that much more. Get your claim taken care of. Yeah. So you're not sitting there going back and forth with the adjuster trying to
especially if you have a lot of damage, God forbid, that you're having to dig through the stuff in your house or whatever. It's all on video.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Very good.
Perfect.
Well, so if someone wants to call you for their insurance situation needs, whatever, going into a closing or for any other, maybe they're thinking about changing companies, what's the best way for them to reach you?
They can just give us a call, 772-562-0092. Or they can just shoot me an email at ladd@allstate.com, and we'll get them taken care of.
You sure will.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
All righty.
All right.